and welcome to day 11 of the Giddy Knits Vlogmas. So I'm Tom, hello, and Helen, who normally hosts this daily show, is currently taking the children to swimming lessons. And so I have been tasked with showing you our Christmas pudding, which is currently not made, and what I'm doing now is I'm going to make the Christmas pudding. I'll show you some of the ingredients we've got. I'll talk a little bit about the recipe and the general experience of making a Christmas pudding, which is actually very simple because as you'll see, it consists of putting lots of stuff in a bowl and mixing it together. And the most tricky bit actually is steaming the pudding, but there's easy ways to do that. So here's some of the ingredients that we have. Here is some sugar. There we go, so we've got sugar. We have flour, and there's some suet in there as well. Here we have a grated apple, and we've got some eggs at the back. And here we have a mixture of various kinds of fruit. Sultanas, currants, raisins, figs, peel, apricots, cherries, all kinds of stuff in there, along with some brandy, because it's Christmas, and also zest and juice of a lemon. And then over here we have some breadcrumbs. This is our big mixing bowl. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put all of these ingredients into this mixing bowl and mix it all together. Okay, and there we go, that's it. That's how you make a Christmas pudding. You stick loads of stuff in a bowl and you mix it together. Here it is, all mixed up. So in there we've got all of our lovely, lots and lots of different kinds of dried fruit, all of the ingredients I just listed. And that's it, you just mix it all up. There's nothing kind of particularly complex about it. And then, now you've got it mixed up, then we do have the slightly complicated bit, which is the cooking process. So it's Christmas pudding, for those of you who aren't aware of the kind of type and tradition of a good British Christmas pudding. It's a suet pudding, so it's made from suet is the fat that you use in it, and then it's mostly fruit and then bound together with some eggs and flour and various other flavourings and stuff. So I still need to put a pinch of mixed spice into this actually. And then you put it in a pudding basin, which is a kind of ceramic bowl. You seal it up and then you steam it. And you steam it for about 3 hours or so for a kind of a medium-sized pudding like this. So that takes quite a while, but obviously once you've got it on, you don't have to do anything with it. I will now prepare the basin. And we will put the mixture, here it is again, just to give you another, you can see the texture. It's full of all lovely kinds of fruit and stuff. So we'll put that into our pudding basin, and then we will get it steaming. This is actually quite a light Christmas pudding. That's a cat. So a lot of Christmas puddings are quite dark and heavy, lots of kind of dark sugars and molasses and things like that, and treacle and stuff. I'm not a big fan of particularly dark fruit cakes. So this recipe I found, which we've been using for a few years now, is a kind of a lighter variety. So it doesn't have like things like treacle and things like that in it, and it's got lighter kind of fruits and stuff in it. So it's a slightly lighter cake, which is nice. And there's the cat again trying to eat some. This is not for cats. This is human food, not cat food. And so there we go, going to put that in there. That's all you do, you just kind of stick it in. And so this recipe is Nigel Slater recipe, actually. We've been using it for a few years, as I said. I will get Helen to link it for you. There is a public available version that he wrote for The Guardian, I think, at some point, a version of this recipe, so we can link to that. But I get it from his wonderful book, The Christmas Chronicles, which is kind of like a diary of him just like cooking stuff all through December and January over the winter, which is a very nice read of a winter's evening, if you like food and personal reflections on someone's day, I guess.
Hello everyone, I am here today, I promise. I just left you in Tom's capable hands this morning while I dealt with the kids and swimming lessons. He has certainly made that interesting for me to edit, that's for sure. But it is Sunday afternoon, Tom has now gone out, he is with some friends this afternoon playing games and doing all kinds of things. Me and the boys are hopefully having a quiet afternoon, but it is the second Sunday of Advent, which means it's time for week 2 of my Corner of Craft weekly advent calendar. So let's go for it. Ooh, it's pretty. It's really nice and different from last week as well. Here it is. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? Really nice pinks and reds. This one is called Modify Memory. These were all inspired by different spells from the D&D world. So this is, yeah, Modify Memory. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. I did cast on, did I bring it in with me? Yes, I did bring it in with me. I have cast on the first set. I haven't got very far with it, but I've just finished the rib. So this was the first weekly set, the gorgeous purples and blues. And that one was called Arcane Gate. And I have cast on a sock. I'm doing a vanilla sock, but what I've done, it's not going to show very well there, hang on, let me stick it on my hand, that might show you a bit of a better idea of it. What I've done is I've given it, oh my goodness, grammar, Helen. I've given it a twisted, sort of a faux twisted rib at the top, basically. I'm not sure how well that's coming across on camera. I used a tutorial, it's one of the Pearl Soho tutorials, so it's just a free tutorial. I'll try and pop a link for it underneath the video actually. And it just tells you how to do a faux twisted cable, a faux cable rib. And that's what I've done. So it's a 2x2 rib with a faux cable. I've done about 20 rows, I think. And then the rest of the sock is just going to be a vanilla sock. And I'm going to use the purple mini for the heels and the toes. And that is that one. I have been having a little look at Christmas socks and patterns for Christmas socks because there are so many out there, and I had some lovely suggestions on the previous video. So what I've actually done, because there were so many and I still haven't decided which one I'm going to cast on, and I couldn't go through all of them. So what I've actually done is I've put together a bundle on Ravelry, which I will link underneath the video, which has got a whole host of festive themed, Christmas themed, winter themed sock patterns. So yeah, if anybody else wants them and wants ideas for festive socks, then the bundle is linked underneath today's video. And I am definitely going to pick one of them for this pair of socks. I'm going to get this caked up now so that it's all ready. I'm going to have to try and find some more sock needles if I'm going to cast these ones on as well. I must have some other sock needles somewhere. We'll see. Hopefully I do. But yeah, I'm going to get this one caked up. I'm going to cake up my Advent minis as well because I'm a bit behind on getting those caked up. Get those caked up and popped in their tin. And then I'm hoping for an afternoon of knitting. Wow. And putting away clean laundry because I have a whole host to put away. But I have sorted it all. I sorted it all this morning. So it's mostly Arthur puts his own away. So he's got a basket in his bedroom full of clean laundry that he can put away in his own time. Tom's put his away, I think. I've put most of mine away. I just need to put Jasper's away. So that is one of my other tasks to do this afternoon, because as lovely as it is to think it's just Vlogmas and yarn and knitting and all those lovely things, there are also real life things that unfortunately need to get done. But anyway, hopefully there will be some time for knitting and relaxing and catching up with some Vlogmases in that as well. Jazzy was bored, so he's decided he's going to come and help me open my advent calendar. So first of all, we've got number 10 of the Lonely Knitter, and the colourway today is May the Force Be With You. Now, we were in the browns, so I suspect this is still going to be brown, but let's see, shall we? Go on then, open it up. He's opening it very carefully. Is it tricky to get into?
Yeah. It is a brown.
Ooh, but we're getting slightly more golden. Right, hold it up so that the camera can see it. There we go. Definitely getting lighter in the browns. Right, and then we have the Henny Penny Makes one, and the colourway for today is called Outdoors.
This one's a little bit easier.
Is that easier to open? Yeah.
Probably because the other one was a bigger sticker. It's like,
Ooh.
it's purples, pink and white.
Purples, pinks and whites, that's right. We said it was going to be purples, didn't we? Because the last one had a little bit of purple in it. That's really pretty. Okay. And then we've got my mystery swap as well. Now, this is tricky. You just have to peel off the sellotape at one of the ends. So you've gone for the end with the most tape on it. Not the end with only a little bit of tape on it.
It doesn't matter. It's still easy to get into. And we have another tiny little purple.
More purple. I like purple. Purple's good. That's pretty, isn't it? There we go. Right, should we get these caked up then? I have spent the afternoon introducing the boys to The Nightmare Before Christmas. I was hoping to get them on video, telling you what they liked about it and stuff like that. We just about managed to scrape a joke of the day clip, which I will share with you shortly, but they are being chaotic gremlins this afternoon. So no, it's not happening, but it's fine. I managed to finish the hat for Arthur's teacher. So this is the tender hat that I've been knitting. It's a pattern by Melody Hoffman, and I was using my Lonely Mountain colourway held together with one of my fluffs called Shadow, which is a light grey, and I'm so pleased with how it came out. It looks lovely, and the lighting's terrible at this time of day. but it looks absolutely lovely. The size is perfect. I've actually got my hair up in a ponytail and it still fits comfortably over my head. I have a whole bag of pom-poms. There's quite a few nice ones in here, but I happen to have a light grey toft pom-pom. So that is my plan, is to put a light grey toft pom-pom on the top of that hat, and then that one will be all ready for a teacher gift, which is perfect. I've just got dinner cooking at the moment, but I'm going to stick this into block quickly so that I can get it laid out overnight, and hopefully it's probably going to take a couple of days to dry because I'm just going to lay it out flat. But I could maybe put my dehumidifier on in my office, that might help. But yeah, I'll get that blocked and things like that. Right, I have a busy evening, potentially. We should have D&D tonight, which is a group of crafty friends that, and I actually, I run the session, I DM the group. So we should be doing that tonight. Tom's not going to be back until probably just after 8 o'clock. So I've also got to do solo bedtime and dinner and everything like that. So it's going to be a slightly underprepared session, but that's fine. Anyway, I will leave you now with joke of the day from me and the kids, heavily edited. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye. We are going to round the vlog up for today, I think. But there's one thing left to do. What could that be?
Joke of the day! Oh yeah, what do you catch from a vampire in winter?
I don't know. What do you catch from a vampire in winter?
The frostbite. Nom nom nom.
Very good.
Nom nom nom. Da, 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 da.
Right. We will see you all again tomorrow.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye.